等我一下哦。把字体换回来。然后测试一下，这样可以吧？看一下啊，等我一下啊。然后中间这边吗？好了，等一下哪里不好的再跟我说。等我一下哦。有够长，有够长。怎么这么小声？怎么会这么小声？等一下，对啊，特别小声欸，发生什么事？调到70好了。品质效能。品质还是效能？效能吧。我看一下效能模式，效能，对，应该是吧。啊，他怎么自己没声音？有欸，他有声音啊，奇怪。那刚刚怎么都没声音？啊，奇怪。John Wick， 还蛮像的。听说跟1代已经差了13年了，听说了。这个小声的也不知道为什么，还是只是他按键声音特别小声而已。摧毁原点可造成致命伤害。
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
对，哪位？等一下，等一下哦。哎，没错啊，那怎么？所以他刚刚字幕延迟，不是我气的，不是我那个的问题耶。他刚刚字幕真的是会丢失跟延迟哎，哇哦！我是谁？我看不到我自己的脸哎。救命！救我 ！It's me！ 是谁？是不是有点太暗了？等一下哦。我们调一下。好，有好一点了。我操！他刚刚那个很讨厌呢。好啦，听说时不时的会有这个桥段。上次看频道有人说这个蛮破坏体验的，对，所以我们看一下好了。北罗山冲刺，救命！I see the light. 错，这个表演不错。
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map. Worth memorizing.
好，走吧。哦，我看了一下，听说那个跳脸惊吓点其实会不少，这样子。
I should take a look at that map.
看他之后更新有没有关掉好了。巨幅湖。
I think.
哎，吵死了。缩放。我们在哪儿呢？我们在这儿。瘦腿小静啊，会帮你瘦腿。它这个有没有字体可以写的？好像是简体字一样。好啦，希望我们不要被他弄得很烦躁，好不好？哎，等一下哦，我们看一下啊。P， 那这里是什么？出租小屋。这个哪叫 P 呀？啊，以前可能不是长这样吼。好，我可以回避。
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, that,
林北就在这里哦，干。
Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit!
听到喽。
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell him about the heart.
I was getting to that.
索顿，索顿很吵哎。
We reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, but you know, inside.
嗯，
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
巨府湖不是封闭了吗？
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced
哦，
off.
对，没错。
The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
去杂货店与索顿副警长碰面，我还没见到索顿副局长，我就已经开始喜欢他了。
So far, make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
心灵空间的案件线索版，哦，我有脑内线索版呢，好爽哦！
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look. 来看一下啊，亮铺镇附近发生连续凶杀案，找到案子之间的关联，就能帮我们找出凶手。嗯，那R1是什么？线索版地图。哦 ，OK。2010年通报失踪。 穿刺伤，肘杖，手腕有淤青。波尔西沃夫。 手腕和腿部有淤青，心脏不见了。每具尸体都肿胀，肿胀是因为他们泡在水里出来。凶手侧写，死后才刺上身体的刺青，屠宰动物的说法。哦，好，现在只有这样，这个还蛮好玩的。目标2 ，OK， 按键 ，OK， 地图，办公室如果长这样的话还不错呢，吼。我们去模拟市民里面盖一个好了。 自从买了新的那个扩充包之后，干我都还没玩过，没有空啊。好，出去了，走走走。
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature。从这边往前走，出租小屋，我可以标示吗？不行，好，没关系。进入心灵空间不会死，游戏暂停。什么？跟上一代一样，
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
动不动就会那个。哦，他有没有快速转身？
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
不知道这一代有没有要捡水壶？
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
劲风，远方。哎、我居然猜对了，我居然翻译对了。不过实际上本来就是这样翻译了。我们会把 A 人放出来吗？不对 ，A 人自己会逃得出来吗？那里有什么？他这个它这个地图很奇怪，你不是按一下它就会进去的，还是我要按紧一点？它是要你人物就是动作完全停下来才按得进去的样子，还蛮奇怪的。
Not a bad place to get murdered.
这上面有个地方，
Nature is your thing.
上面有什么？去看看。
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
哦，好像有一个收集要素，有没有？这边有一个这个，不知道是射击的靶子，还是假扮成捕梦网的东西。
Did you get lost, Anderson?
我没有，正好相反。
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
哼，他刚翻译是不是怪怪的？
Can I make it, Mulligan?
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool.
真的
Unbound psycho serial killer.
没有没有，只有特定部门才可以。没有没有，只有特定部门才会战斗。
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
FBI 也负责侦办诈欺啦。
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now we didn't touch nothing, you know. Procedures.
他又把小鸡鸡做出来哎，各位。
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
好，干，不要让我现在进去好吗？
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? Incise stab wound, chest cut open, heart removed. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
啊？什么情况？我现在按什么都没反应啊，他也不让我出去。新发现的线索，对啊，然后嘞，咖啡不是啊，新发现的线索。哦，什么东西？等一下，我要怎么？我要怎么放上去？什么？嗯， 然后他现在也不让我跳出去，所以我现在是要怎么样？什么东西？我现在搞不清楚他到底要我执行什么。我看一下哦。午餐盒。奇怪。好，我好好的思考一下，他现在到底要我干嘛？因为我按什么都没反应，然后我游标移出去，他这个就不见了。可是我线索，因为其实线索应该就是下面这3张照片啊。但是我按什么都没办法把照片放上去哦。这到底要怎么做？等一下，等一下，我去看一下。等我一下啊！卡关了，卡关了。我去查一下，等我一下哦。 对啊，我看影片是它可以那个，它可以把照片挑出来。难道是？难道是我自己这边卡顿了吗？总不至于吧？是我自己这边卡住了吗？我看别人的影片是，就是他可以那个、啊，可以把照片挑出来啊。去复活凶杀，哎，什么东西？不行了，等一下。我们要重开游戏一下，我不知道这个是发生什么事情，等我一下哦。好，我看一下那个，因为我刚刚是按什么东西，它都没有反应。而且他现在呢是强迫我要照他的指示，在那个线索。
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? 放上关键影像后会疑似新问题，哎嘛，这个新的之前的凶杀案一致这个问题吗？目标好。 Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Inside stab wound, chest cut open, heart removed.
哦，好啦，所以他是要按十字键啦，干，这样子，十字键上下左右。
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
好，我跟你们说，因为我刚才呢在看我为什么卡关的时候，没有啦，是我没有去测试十字键有没有作用。有看到很多人真的是回馈说那个全萤幕鬼脸真的出现的太频繁了， 所以虽然我们刚才是只有开头的时候遇到一下啦，然后据说这个真的是出现非常非常多次，所以如果它真的是出现到我们都很受不了的话，我就会等官方更新可以把那个效果关掉之后再继续开，如果我们真的受不了了的话。好，然后在那之前我们就先玩自己的游戏这样子。那不然那个效果说真的，其实我刚刚那样子我也觉得蛮烦的。深入了解被害人，深入了解凶手。好，走吧。
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
恭维
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head. Chased ghosts.
他被 A 人弄到疯了。
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
都是巨斧胡干的。
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
没错，就我们看到的部分，的确是。
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it. Hmm.
哎，
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
They
planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
他是怎么知道的？而且刚才那个，也不是啊，这个好应该是可以推断出来，因为他们身上都肿胀嘛。但问题是，那个很像通灵一样的那个奈丁格在讲话的部分是怎么一回事？好，我去上个厕所，等我一下哦。 来吧。看到让人不愉快的新闻，虽然不是最近的。
This mug always cheers me up.
侧写已经侧写完了呗。
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
的位置。调查犯罪现场。
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
增加生命值上限。哼，等一下。好，走吧。1个多小时啦。
Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers.
这里有东西，大哥。
The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
真的哎，好高哦。
These were the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
让我看一下地图啦。啊，我没去对，那就过不去啊。我们不是要去湖边吗？哦，有人东西从这里出来呢，地上有脚印，有没有看到？
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
啊！
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Makes sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
让我走前面。
Page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a
不是
thriller.
不是，这个是先前的事情。
The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative to do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their
不是不是，那个是已经写好的东西啊
Are。we characters or the audience?
你是角色，
Witnesses to their design?
不是？
All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late.
还有个
I'm already
control 呢，
I need the next chapter.
很有梗哎。Control， 叫法灯局长过来。
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
这里应该没东西了吧？还有什么东西吗？有没有那个类似罗拉的那种求生视野？可以看一下，我们有没有什么东西没
I'm
找
gonna
到
go？ check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
哦，有哎，这里面有吗？有个营地倒是真的。哎，真的有东西耶！
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
我操！好，洗手，把鸡肉拿出冰箱退冰，小碎一下。好，
A creepy twig sculpture?
好，这里有个记号。嗯，等一下我记一下好了。 不知道他有没有哪边有提示，还是说他可以自己转之类的。有一些是你找到密码之后，他会自己帮你转好，但有一些是你自己要转一下哦。刚刚在外面好像是那个三角形，现在是一个倒的，一个正的。好，然后是2个往下的。一堆耶，干，这怎么办
？Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
OK， 他的3个动作对应的那个嘛。好，他说洗手，第一个步骤是洗手，所以是这个。然后接下来拿到冰箱退冰，冰箱在哪？上下，然后再去小睡一下。就是这个 ，OK。非自然的人造产物，说是不是控制局干的？啊，这什么东西？哦，有一只鹿被吊起来了，很变态耶。
Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson, just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
triangle 呢？塑角形。哎，好，去开看看，这里面有些啥东西呢？水哦，捡到子弹，捡到这啥小绷带吧。如果你不是树的一份子，就什么都别拿。我是。我刚刚有拿到什么吗？没有，抱歉。这里是去哪里？那女巫小屋呢？看一下哦。女巫小屋，从凶杀现场的后面走，跑起来！应该是这里。
Welcome back, Anderson.
Mr. 不是 走这边。你2个在那边
I'll
给
be
我
back
待
in a
着。
second.
Roger.
然后嘞，是这里吗？不是，这里，去看看观光行程。哎，这是我刚才来的吗？来看一下啊，那个树在这里，所以是这个吗？对，是这个哎，这里上去，这里有什么？它这个地图切换的有点卡卡的。魂魄在这里徘徊。女巫，给我一点指示，是谁？然后音效不错，是他那个 jump scare 吧？啊，如果太多的话，我们就剧完啊。等它更新可以关掉那个时候再说。等一下啊，现在应该还没有更新吧？游戏过程界面不是界面，删减裸露画面，音讯图形。等一下，操作。快速转身，快速按2下后退。哦 ，OK， 现在应该还没。自适应扳机，自适应扳机是看游戏有时候其实不需要，不然手痛死了。谁想待在亮铺镇这个烂地方？他说谢谢，我伤心死了。我一定有办法进到房子里面拍些照片，一定会很猛。哎呦，大哥，确定你没事吧你？你有活着吗？这是什么东西？看起来呢，这个保冰箱里面会捡得到资源。好，走。它这个桥没有围栏，很危险呢。从上面可以回去吗？哎，有没有？我刚刚其实不知道按了多少次那个地图了。然后它就是好像是不知道怎样，你的那个动作要完全停下来，还是干嘛之类的，它才会让你进，让你进地图。哦，有的时候按1次，好啦，是怪怪的。不过听说呢，用4090跑才会比较顺一点，真可怕。哎，是这里吗？有没有？像我现在按第3次、第4次、第5次啊，第5次才进去地图，哎，真是的，略微麻烦。好了，走了，我们要把尸体带回去了。
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination
打断。
ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean,
硬要逼
Deputies
人
aren't
家。
exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
走这里吧。哦，我们刚才好像是从这边上去的啊。这是什么？看看。
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Hmm? 我刚才哦，装备要按三角，好，嗯，这是什么？手电筒电池，好。
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
什么？哦，你要找到凯西电影盒才可以，才可以升级武器，这还蛮爆笑的。哦，他鼓励你探索啦，探索是可以，只不过你地图这么难出来。 然后按半天，反正它有什么东西在互动的时候，你要让它 CD 很久，它才会跳那个地图出来给你看。你就是可能一段对话之后，
Can't fit the clues all together yet.
好像我现在干，好抱歉。
Tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe.
他干嘛
And
下
why
去？
take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
不对哦，塞进去哦。 你就自动开门不是就好了？既然都有钥匙了啊，还一副请问要开吗？这旁边有什么东西？啊，这里有什么？肯定有什么东西，赶快去看。哎呀！哦，好，原来是个捷径，好不？
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
这一辆才怪，这一辆啊，不对，是这一辆没错。看，那个是副警长的车。
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
前面有2个棉花糖在跳舞啊！等一下。好，然后我们现在要去哪？去餐厅访谈目击者。餐厅是这里吗？这好像是我们住的地方抱歉。这里有什么？总而言之，我们四处看看。
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
By now,
Got
we've
it.
all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them?
巴士，我们来之前就已经下雨了。
And we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded. But I have her uncle Tapio on the line from Watery. Tapio, are you there? Yes. Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today? Rain. That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the next week? Also rain. Right. Care to elaborate? Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest? No. Well, Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever. Yes, I like this parade because they're one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan. Ah, so you're a fan of swans? No. Right, well, that's our time. We'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation, National Nightmare. 听那个前奏，怎么觉得会是我喜欢的音乐？
我很喜欢看这个，这种就是台阶什么的，有一半没入水中的样子。你看它忽隐忽现的，我很喜欢看这个。可以走进去耶！哇呼！哦，好爽哦！你没事吧？你 OK 吗？哦，居然可以走进去耶！太自由了。虽然很自由，可是很恶心。啊，看一下我的脚脚，有没有这种鞋子？哇，如果弄湿了，肯定很臭。走吧。你好。
Hello.
嗨。餐厅在哪呢？那个棉花糖让人很在意。这个吗？哎。
Hey, how's it going?
哎，你可以告诉我餐厅在哪吗？Fresh seafood 应该在看应该是那边吗？很像游客中心的，这里吧。
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Cute.
那不是老鹿啊，是鹿。
Let me guess. The FBI.
Hi.
Welcome to Bright Falls.
你好。
It's nice to have you here.
谢谢。
I got you both some coffee.
谢谢。
Oh, it's Washington's finest.
谢谢。哦。
Nice to meet you, Sheriff.
快给我咖
I'm
啡。
set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
是这两个吗？应该不是吧？真的是你们两个。
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
可不可以让我坐下？这样比较有亲和力耶。
True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Oh.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
你小子刚刚他妈的在，你是不是在隐瞒着什么东西呀？
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake.
看起来是哦。
The place was built what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters. They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth. The cult of the tree. What aren't the bookers telling me? I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover. Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear friends.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
突然他妈的超展开耶！啊，什么东西？啊，我怕死了！案件线索版，
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
哼。巨府湖的联邦控制局监控站找到便当盒，谁的便当盒啊？哦，什么？不是你吗？哦，不是欸。
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
如果它的解谜成分大的话，我还蛮喜欢的。就是目前虽然还没遇到，不过希望不要有那个。
I need to know more about the code of the tree if I'm
太
going
多
to
那
shut
个
them down.
跳出式的惊吓点哦，这样真的蛮烦的。巨斧湖破案，好，巨斧湖凶杀案。
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more. That's it. Hmm.
哎，要是我在想事情的时候被人家攻击，要怎么办？
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
你们有没有看过《龙与地下城》的电影？很好看哦，很爆笑哦。
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deer Fest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
忘记是 HBO 还是迪士尼的平台上面有放，还蛮推荐看的，真的很好笑，很好笑又很冒险。
Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been.
然后会让你很有在玩游戏的感
She
觉。
kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible, but it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible.
所以啦，我们终于找到亮铺镇的地址了。不要替我开门，这样我会很害羞。
Yep.
Anything you need?
Just here to pay my ticket.
Let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
See you around.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget.
没关
I
系。
guess you guys don't have that problem though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
哎呦，是法医呢。我们知道那个 X 档案里面的那个
Something
女
about
主角
morgues.
也是
They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
他在里面扮演的角色，除了查案之外，其实他也是法医这样子。而且人家也叫吉林安德森也是叫安德森是不是？
Let's take a look at outpatient.
是不是有点那种感觉啊？虽然他那是他的真名啦。
External inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
What?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Think. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
戴手套，等一下。哦，他只是要夹出来而已，是不是？哎，我觉得还是要戴耶。哎，不要空手拿。
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
理界会起反应哦。
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
怎么了妹？怎么了妹？
He's coming. No weapon. The page set to get into the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
安全处能恢复部分生命值。
Go.
啊，你去对，别讲啊！哈哈，干杀手！稍等，稍等。啊，原来我现在是即时状态，故事不是这样的。去给我 repeater， 好吗？好，所以我这一次是哇，怎么会是从这里开始？好吧，那等我一下。好来，刚才不知道是发生什么代志， 总而言之呢，我还以为用手电筒照它就没事了耶。略过。然后还是说我等一下应该要从那边走。
He can't see me in the light.
啊，至少这里不能走嘛，对不对？
Gotta get it back.
哦，那边有写 exit。
Gotta move now.
这一代的枪声很带感呢，非常的有鞭炮，那个枪声就听起来很像鞭炮声了，非常大声哦，很大声的鞭炮声。那刚才那个枪声听起来还蛮有感觉的。我是很久以前听到的，跟记忆中搞不好也有落差。不过呢，我本身其实并不喜欢闷闷的枪声。你们有人要听吗？关掉好不好？抱歉。
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up.
Oi.
The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just...
啊，你从哪里出现的？
What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
你看 ，Alan 的书还是一样这样子断句、断句、断句，很奇怪。但是断句、断句、断句，然后把很多动作、很多那个动作的词写出来，然后拼在一起，这样子。非常的 Alan Wake 风。
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
他马上就接受。
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
啊，这个怎么办？好吧，没有可能，不让我进去。现在没办法进入心灵空间，他不让我进去靠北啊！啊，有了啊，终于。
Nope. Okay.
在灯光下没看到他，黑暗俘虏无法正视亮光，伤害他们内心的黑暗啊！但有人在家，女巫是海明威带你来的，这个是翻译错误还是 Lights are off, but somebody home？ 但有人在家。Get out of my house。哦，好像是他翻译忘记加上那个标点符号了，就是但有人在家，然后标点符号，女巫是海明威带你来的，滚出我的房子，这样子。我觉得他翻译并不一定断句需要像英文一样啦。其实以母语是中文的人来说，这个翻译还蛮奇怪的。我是觉得他其实可以翻译成奈丁格胸腔已没了心脏，但他在这里杀戮，就是不用硬要加上那个标点符号。以中文来说的话，这种翻译反而很奇怪，因为人家口语的东西跟我们口语的东西是不一样的啊。我看一下哦，对啊，这个翻译就是你看，像原稿上面写 Nightingale was but wasn't， 这个如果是中文翻译的话，你硬是跟它字面上翻的一样，也是很奇怪。就是那这句话的意思，因为我的英文其实也不是很好，它意思应该是说那个是奈丁格，但也不是他。那我觉得你这样子翻应该就可以了，可是他这样子呢，中文其实反而让人是还蛮看不懂的，对不对？他是奈丁格，但也不是奈丁格，可能是会让人觉得有一种不流畅的感觉啊。原稿趁这一届交界什么东西？你还要对照英文去看，还蛮累的。每一步都要很精准，一个仪式，a ritual。你看，例如说，可能他会需要一个仪式，而大家会知道该怎么做，就是对，就是流畅度不是很，我觉得不是很好，还是有人其实比较喜欢这种的，不是很清楚我觉得啦，因为就是如果要翻译的话，所以哦。
Must be locked from the other side.
Ow. 现在是不准我拿手枪出来，是不是？那如果我这样子呢？哦，真的耶。现在不是你该拿枪的时候，不准拿。
It doesn't budge.
《查明奈丁格的去向》。这里面有个，是我刚刚看资料看太久了吗？所以我们现在要干嘛 ？Let me out！ 短期记忆力很差欸。等一下，等一下，等。
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now.
应该不是吧？查明奈丁格的去向，没错啊。啊，你一直站在这里是要我帮忙什么吗？等一下，要查明不是要先出去吗？还是我们有什么东西漏了？这里有什么吗？哎，哇，不要啊！现在睡眠不足，不要叫我思考。对啊，奇怪，我去哪？这里不能出去。啊，被转到头都晕了。 嗯。不是，我们又卡关了耶！等，我去看一下发生什么事情。为何我哪里都不能走？发生什么代志？对呀，我看一下。好，我没有找到一个所以然来，不过我们先去看看吧。等一下哦。哦，这边还有一张啦，靠北。
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
哦，我想说那个什么东西，那个它如果有黄黄的话，就代表它如果没有黄黄的点，就代表已经全部分析完毕了。就实际上是你最前面那一张贴上去之后，它才会出现这样子。哎。还需要别的？嗯？
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
感谢你，谢谢你。
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
哇，这个是全民目击的灵异现象哎，是全民目击的非超自然现象，哎，超自然现象，有点厉害。
They're a fine pair.
这里面有什么东西呢？探险旅行社。
I'm a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods.
啊？
If only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help.
啊！哎
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yanko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government.
这个可以，
Oh wow.
这可以播出来吗？
And we'll take you anywhere.
建议是不要啦。
Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner Coffee Thermos.
好，你们要在警局播放这个用钳子进入封锁区域的广告吗？要吗 ？Hello， 哦，有工作人员呢。嗨，嗨，没事。勇者啊，进人家警局随便搬东西。啊，这个里面嘞，嗨，请看一下，咖啡杯，咖啡，哎，水哦。
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
警局地图66，来，没事儿。就是你，莱特富特警官，你一天到晚把私人包裹寄到这里来。他们还蛮会闲聊的。Don't be an easy target. Stay alert in public. 好。
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
哼，
I want out.
不行。
Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out.
哎，大哥，你没事吧？我操，你看起来不太对耶。完了，黑暗俘虏，这里面肯定有一只。
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No.
I can't get through this.
哈，进不去。
Yeah, how much paperwork you're causing me? What's a lot?
警局里面有人在偷卫生纸。偷卫生纸还敢说别人吃饱太闲？看你真是欠揍你！抓了绝对关起来，先关他个他们3天。偷窃。
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case? Whoever you can spare.
凯西刚刚怎么在踢脚脚
Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best
你
lead.
是不是哪里怪怪的啊你？这到底在干嘛？他们到底在干嘛？这里的人很奇怪哦，从事犯罪行为。最高20，限速20。
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
是这个吗？哇，今天大部分时间都在卡关里。
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
《心脏回程2》什么东西啊？
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
这个该不会是书名吧？
I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
因为印象中 ，Alan 在湖里面，他自愿用他自己来交换他老婆嘛。然后他在湖里面好像也在继续写作吧，是不是？总而言之呢，我有看一下，他这一代似乎是仅有的理智还在帮自己写故事，就是从故事的剧情里面，他想要逃出升天这样子。虽然这已经是13年后了，他也变成 John Wick 了，真是有够像。
Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public.
哎，是刚刚那对兄弟吗？出来哦！我现在在哪？我们要去哪？凶杀现场。这是什么？重要地点。联邦控制局监控站。他干嘛？整个 整个地图晃来晃去的。诶，我要怎么？等一下。所以如果我这样子，然后这样子，哦 ，OK， 按圈就可以了。我刚才想说我要换页签，这样很麻烦。目标查看犯罪现场四周 ，OK， 我们先去地图。
Where is Nightingale hiding? Where is the overlap? The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience,
对啊，有人发快舞都自称自己是伊甸
We're
教
not。seeing the full picture yet.
哎，前面控制局的，你们两个，
Hey, hello there.
你好，
How are you folks doing?
还不错。
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing.
Hello, Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela.
就是你哦，
Fantastic.
把你的钳子交出来。
And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business.
Oh.
Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I
啊，
bet
灯
you
局
two
长
heard
还好
about
吗
that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air
并不是
toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research
你们
purposes.
都有亮铺
That's
症
one
专区了。
gorgeous sweater saga.
什么？
Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
你不要因为我穿特点衣服你就这样
Stephen,
哦。
we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that.
那边那
The
个是不是
sweater's
快
just
修好
something to
了？
remember her by. Well, I need to get back to it.
我觉得我们聊着聊着，
Let's get to
那
the
个人就
murder
快
site,
修完
Casey.
了，这还蛮好笑的。控制局的人跑来这里。
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale?
芭芭拉，是你吗？芭芭拉。
Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
看得到路吗你？我操！世界无敌有够暗。哦，还好，平常在照的时候，是不是不太会？
I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
重要地点，杂货店吗？为什么杂货店算是重要地点 ？Where？ 哎？杂货店里肯定有什么，我非得去看看不可。哎，有哎，真的可以进去哎！哈哈哈哈。
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side Slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
哦，有组织的呢，还有洗衣机呢。啊！ 熟悉的灯光，这里过不去啊。好，为什么跑起来这么狼狈呢？
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
After we find Nightingale, what then?
去喝杯咖啡。
I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is.
好哦，不过我们要那个了，再录继续游戏。我看一下，他会让我从哪边开始？手持信号火炬，可毫发无伤挣脱敌人的钩子，什么东西？这太鬼畜了吧！干，怎么会是从这边？
Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale, but the page did place him at Cauldron Lake in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
哼，我操，好吧。他这个存档的地方让我有点。哎，还是我可以自己选择要存档的。我不能选择自己要存档的那个时间吗？呀，好像不行啊。好了，明天明天还有一小段会重复，好吗？好，先这样子哈。那就明天见啦，大家拜拜。